We're here at the Rose of Tralee Festival with the band Run Down Washington Street. First, tell us a little bit about your band, how you started, what kind of music you do.
Well, the lads didn't start the band with me, so I'm better off giving it to someone else. So, Brendan?
Yeah. Band started off about 2.5 years ago, back in our teeny bopper youth centre kind of days. Stuart, Kieran and myself, and Conal.
He's not in the band.
I'm the manager, what do you want about me?
Keep going anyway.
Back in our younger teenage days, back in the youth centres, myself, Stuart, Conal and Kieran used to play together back then, and then once we all kind of started college, started to move on, different things, we decided to, when our other bands fell apart, kind of way, we decided, well, Stuart and Kieran had the great idea to start up a new original band together, and they asked me to join, and what was that, the winter, end of fall of 2013?
Autumn, Brendan.
Autumn, sorry. And since then we've really just put out one EP. We're going recording hopefully again soon.
That's pretty much how it started.
So that's pretty much how it started. Musical influences then, I mean, we all come from a different range of musical backgrounds. Like, if we go back to the teeny bopper days, as Brendan was saying, I was the pure metalhead, he was so pop punk, like Kieran was all classic rock. There was nothing beyond Queen, it was as simple as that. And as a band then, in the music that we write, you can see the different influences all coming together. So in a sense, no two songs will sound the same, but it still fits us. So as far as musical influences go, that would essentially be it.
Today now, a lot of bands would need to rely a lot on social media to get the word out and stuff. Do you think that's an advantage these days that social media is around, or do you think it's a disadvantage to bands?
Oh, we've done this a lot. We've talked about this actually. There's both sides of the spectrum, Music's getting out there, whether it's free or not. People are hearing it all over the world. That creates chances, but also people are profiting less. Taylor Swift, for example, she had a big deal with Apple about it. Maybe we will someday. Napster, a bit of that Metallica stuff going on. But to be fair, it's a great thing for exposure. And once the dealings are done right between, the apps or websites and the musicians themselves, come to some sort of negotiation agreement, there's nothing stopping from social media being a good thing, full and true.
What would be your favourite or most used social media platform?
Definitely
Facebook. I'd say to a majority of people. The old Snapchat,
a little bit of Twitter.
Yeah.
But our main focus is everything that we put up on Facebook, posting our pictures and our videos on there. It seems to be where we get our most reach and our most interaction with the people.
Yeah, there's no denying the importance of social media as a band. The markets that we've been able to reach, the people we've been able to reach, the people that are able to hear our music thanks to social media is phenomenal. You can check the stats on social media pages, the different locations, regions that people will be watching you from. And if you look at the Facebook one, people from America, people from Europe, people from everywhere, and it's just amazing to know that 5 lads from Cork have the ability to have people in, Texas, New York, all these places, they're able to listen to us.
Want to hear us.
Exactly, yeah. It's something else altogether, just knowing that these are the possibilities that we can achieve.
And would you use many apps when you're working with the band, so it's GarageBand, things like that? Would you find yourself using any?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of things that we like to mess around with.
Especially when we're songwriting, it's a huge advantage using the likes of that GarageBand and Sibelius. For example, with Kieran, he's studying classical music, and he's great for that. He'll write out parts for everybody within the programs, working out guitar lines, harmonies, bass lines, down to everything, and that. Then all of us are able to take advantage of that. We can use it to write on our own. We don't have to be there with the whole band the whole time, so we can approach our practices where it's look, here we are, we're ready to go.
And then there's the fact as well, in a promotion side of things, you can use, say, different programs now, Photoshop, for example, for posters, design, images, logos. The technology is amazing as to what we can achieve.
Makes everything much more accessible.
Exactly, yeah, accessible would be the word that we need to use.
Is this your first time at the Rose of Tralee Festival?
First thing with me.
Yeah, we came down last year. There during the daytime, we were down in the square as well, and it was a great experience then as well. It was really fun.
How are you enjoying it so far, like aside from the weather, which is dry at the moment?
Oh, it's been great. Like the crowd's great. There's great atmosphere. There's a lot of people around, and people are all out just to have a good time. So so long as they're hearing good music, everybody's happy out, and there's plenty of great bands around that everybody's really into it.
Yep. And any last things you want to plug or anything in the video? Any EPs or tours or anything?
Well, right now you can find our first release, our old EP, up on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, pretty much any of the typical music websites.
And we will be hitting the studio pretty soon for our first album with Chris.
Yeah.
And Conal.
Oh yeah, and Conal.
Find us at Run Washington Street on Facebook. And Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.